soak through them.
Today is going to be an amazing day for food because I'm going to have an ex-soldier cook for you guys. Fun fact, my dad was also a soldier before, but yeah, that's probably the only soldier that ever cooked for me. And we're going to have that done today. So we're going to be heading into the kitchen today and we're going to try out some awesome food because this place that we're going to be going to is a top rated food spot in this area. However, yesterday I went to another restaurant and I tried this, we tried Toto's, like a pastry, and that was amazing. And I had like 2 big slices. I have like a little piece left. I'm gonna have that for breakfast right now. But if you guys are interested in me going there and showcasing her little street food spot, you want to see, you know, something like a Toto or a pudding, and then of course some lunch or breakfast, drop it in the comments and I'll also go to that place and show you guys as well. Wow, a nice home-baked slice of Toto and a cold box of milk to wash it down. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this breakfast. Yeah, welcome back to Stuck on an Island, where I'm stuck with you guys and we are always smiling. You know, it's been funny over the years, some people don't know that's what soy means, stuck on an island, but it's kind of cool. Soy sounds like a food ingredient, like soy sauce or soy beans. Yeah, kind of like that. Anyway, let's head to where we're going and drop a like and a comment and enjoy this amazing video of Jamaican food culture and pure vibes.
See, there's 2 type of ackee. See, one is a thing there and this one. So you have to check them to make sure that they boil.
What the difference? One is a butter ackee?
Well, I don't know, maybe the tree that they really come from.
Okay.
Because one of them is more yellow. I'm not sure whether it's butter or not, you know, but I'm just showing you that was the one yellow and the other one, so you gotta check them. Normally if everything was the same texture, put them in when one piece cooked, you just take it up, but now you gotta check it to see.
So the akis that you get are from like home?
St. Thomas.
St. Thomas?
Yeah, most of them is from St. Thomas. The people from St. Thomas, they come to put onto it. But we have ackee tree around the place, but you know sometimes they don't bear.
No.
But they have the farm out in St. Thomas where they do ackee. So you practically get ackee, you know, right after 1 year, you know. This is
Rice and peas?
yeah, man, rice and peas. So what we're trying to do, you know, we're trying to get a crispy edge. You could see this here.
For the compost.
Yeah, the compost, and there's a crispy edge on it. So once you get the edge, you just have to peel it. So I already add the garlic, thyme, the pimento, and the coconut milk. So we've already set up. Boiling with all the seasoning and stuff, not bad.
All natural seasoning.
All natural seasoning. Really trying to get a crispy edge on this one, you know. Once we get the edge, load it up with all the natural seasoning. Scallion, onion over here. Cut up some tomatoes, scallion, onion, and a little thyme, and a little. We could never cook without this. Scotch bonnet. Every time.
So I mean, for obvious reasons, we know why people would cook with natural seasoning, but what is your reason behind it?
Food tastes better, and I love to cook on coal stove.
Mm-hmm.
I have gas, more for emergency. But my grandmother grew up cooking on coal stove.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even though sometimes she had a little cursing, You know, one burner, they call it Ekna in those days.
Ekna.
Yeah, she still used to cook with our coal stove. And when you have guests and they see you cooking Dutch pot and coal stove, they love it. Because they know that for some reason, the coal give that flavor.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, man. Go through the pot and give it that flavor, you know. So we just keep that tradition going. Because we're a soldier camp, we want you to enjoy some natural food, you know.
I love that you mentioned soldier camp because you're an ex-military man.
I'm a retired US Army soldier. I used to live in Brooklyn, so I moved back home. You know, the food was kind of messed up out here. They were getting into too much of that powder season stuff. So that's how I started up soldier camp.
So that's the main influence for the cooking or family?
Yeah, that's the main. And in 20 years ago or so, in Port Antonio, there was no place for people to go on a weekend, like on a Friday night. There was no place for no one to go. On a Saturday night, everything happened. So I decided to open up a little thing on Friday night. Friday nights only then. And then 20 years later, we have expanded and we are still here.
Nice.
You know, so that's just the whole gyps.
I heard of this place primarily for lobster. People go crazy for the lobster, but lobster is out of season now.
Yeah.
What is the next best thing?
Well, I do a lot of shrimp, either garlic shrimp or curry coconut shrimp, because I had a write-up from the New York Times, the first international paper that gave me a write-up. The New York Times, and they say anything in curry coconut. So I do curry coconut vegan meal, I do fish, the shrimp, and the garlic. Why people love the lobster so much is because of the garlic sauce that I do. Natural garlic. I don't use the powder garlic. I beat up my garlic like I'm doing it now. You know, cut it up with a lot of onions and thing, and I let it ferment. So I would cook it like today and let it sit overnight. So all that texture will be there. So once I drop that lobster in it, it's just voila.
As in you cook it over or you season it overnight?
No, I just make the sauce from overnight.
Oh, the sauce.
The sauce.
Nice.
So everything settles. So all the garlic, it's because you see I use the natural garlic. It takes a while for it to dissolve and get itself organized. So I always have sauces that I do almost 24/7 when lobster season is in. Because I see people come here and say, oh boy, they don't want the lobster with the head and all. I said try it. And when they finish with it, they probably chew almost everything. For the flavor, you know? Because as I said, I don't use the powder season on it. It's natural. And once I do it today, leave it for overnight, and then I begin to use it up. When all that flavor is settled.
Nice.
You know, so that's why I get on crayfish also. You know, I'm kind of famous for crayfish.
Love that.
I could do it in a butter sauce. I do it in a coconut sauce. But we are trying to do it natural all the time to make sure that people enjoy it. Because food is to be enjoyed. Once it goes down into your palate, it should be enjoyed. You know, you should not be running all over the place trying to figure out what I just ate. You know what I'm saying? So that's the way. So that's why we've been in business so long, and we're just trying to keep it up. See what they're doing. Let me just go back to this pot here and see what's happening now with it. If we reach to a point, now we get a nice.
Oh yeah.
Nice crispy brown plate. And now we're gonna take it up off of the natural coal now. I'm gonna rest it here. We're just gonna raise it up now.
Ah, so that's where you moderate the fire.
Yeah. So now we're gonna season it up now. Put all the seasoning in there. So
that is the corn powder that I'm more accustomed to that color.
Yeah.
I see some that is red. What's the difference between yours and yours?
A lot of them, you know, is imported. So they put this dye stuff on it.
Ah, yeah.
They put the dye on it. So what I do, I buy the pork in the market, fresh pork, then I corn it myself.
Yeah, see me, I tell you, man, you know what you're doing, man.
Yeah, you know, so because a lot of it is full of dye, all dye. So once you put it in the water to soak it off, you see all that redness just come out. You say, whoa, what's going on here now?
Yeah, I saw it because I had some good corn pork the other day, but the color for me was a little bit off-putting.
Yeah.
You know, but it's good to know that you're doing it the original way, because this is how I'm accustomed to it.
Yeah, because you see, I have my pimento leaf outside, I have my pimento and all the stuff that I need to season it up properly. You know, I also have my my garlic. You know? chicken back.
Oh.
My niece, we call her Dolphin, she came from New York recently. And she said to me, Uncle, there's a man in Brooklyn that makes chicken foot and chicken back curry, and it's really good. Can you outdo him? And one time I make it for her, she said, boy, I don't think she's going to go back to Brooklyn anymore and eat that. And since I put it on the market, it's been a hit.
It's been a hit.
It's been a hit.
So, being a U.S. military man, you know that in that country market, something like chicken back and chicken foot, they might not really be using those parts of the meal. How do you think it's important to be using these ingredients?
Right. Let me give you a little quick history. I went to America 1977, and before I joined the military, you couldn't get none of these stuff to buy.
True.
None of that stuff.
True.
If you walk into any butcher shop, you never see a cow head, a foot, the tail. The people used to say that's garbage. They don't use that.
Correct.
And we love it for the chicken back. We love it for it. So I'm one of them original guys who used to go there and go tell them that bring these things because we want them. So after I left for the military and begin to come back and I begin to see them into the store, I'm saying good. So that's how we used to lobby for them. Go and tell them, listen, bring the cow head, bring the cow foot.
In the local stores here?
In the local stores, up in the US.
Gotcha.
They never had them, and they wouldn't touch it. You know, the Italian guy would say that's garbage. They showed us. I said, listen, sell it to us. We will show you how we eat it.
Nice.
So these things been coming here since the early 80s. So I'm one of them who used to go down and lobby for it because I used to love chicken back and all these things, you know. Because out here in Jamaica, when Granny would cook like a common fowl, and the food part of it with deer, we used to almost war for it. It'll be so gummy and nice.
Ah, I see.
You know, so that's how we used to do it. Tip a little water. Look at the seasoning, I'm going to cover it down and let it just simmer. Love it for those things in America. Nobody would touch it. And I remember one time when I went there, they began to bring, they just started to sell fish. You know, I'm in Brooklyn. You could go into the store and pick up, they would give you the fish head. They would just cut it off and throw it in a corner. Not on the ground, just throw it in a thing. And Jamaicans used to go and say, listen, can I get the fish head to give it to them? After a while, they realized they love fish head, they begin to sell it. Yeah, they start to sell it. You know? Love cooking. I enjoy cooking.
How early do you have to like wake up to start the process, and how late do you go to bed?
Let me tell you what I do. The night before, like now today, when I go downtown and I buy up all the stuff that I need to cook, I begin to pre-prep in the evening time. Season up my meat, give it that nice. So when I get up in the morning, like about 5:30, 6 o'clock, all that meat, sometimes it depends on what it is, I half cook it to make sure that all that seasoning is set in it.
Correct.
You know, so that's what we do. So I get up like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, I come out, do what I have to do. Then when the rest of the staff come and take over, I go into the town, pick up my fresh fish or whatever I'm going to the shop, come back, probably get an hour or two sleep, depends on, you know, what somebody wants. If lobster season, sometimes the hotel is sending people for lunch, I don't get a chance to even rest. So it's like a 24/7 thing. Then I start working at 4 o'clock until.
Wow.
Normally I close at 9 o'clock at night, but if I have guests or whatever, I stay until, you know. So it's like a revolving door. Sometimes I'm tired, but I love when people say, boy, this food is good.
Excellent,
yeah, man, you know.
Sure.
I have a friend of mine who's the manager for Trident Hotel, Dwight. And Dwight always said to me, over the years I've been eating here, one word I'm going to use on you, consistency. Even if he doesn't come here for 6 months, when he come, he say, I know exactly what the taste I'm going to get. Consistency. And that's the word that I always use, consistency. Not like you go to some place and today the taste is up, tomorrow it's down. No, I'm very, very consistent. You know, but I do. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to cover this down for a while. All right, so let's take your time and just simmer. This is what we do. This is on the pot roast pork. this is on the curry beef.
Ah, pot roast pork, curry beef.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna serve today. Just I'm stripping off some garlic here, you know. Make it a little easier. We just give it a little pound and all that stuff. Just some come off of it. So this is a very important ingredient when we cook garlic.
I have a question. So being a former military man, right? How was the transition switching from military duty to being the kitchen is I don't think people realize that the kitchen is hot. I think the charcoal it pushes off a lot more heat than the gas stove.
Yes.
Do you think that kind of helps with your conditioning in terms of just being in here and just being cool?
But you know, one of the reasons I left America after a while it was too cold for me.
You hate it.
I listen, when I landed in America, December 1977, when my mother said to me, it's cold out there. I said, what kind of cold? I said, Jamaica is cold. What kind of cold it could be? And I got the rudest awakening of my life. I think from that day until I left America, I have been cold. But I just couldn't take the cold anymore. And after retirement, I decided to just come back home. Never had no plans of no restaurant, nothing, just to relax, you know, chill. Take a little traveling now and then back and forth. But then, as I say, I realized that the food had changed. People doing, you know, they did what they have to do. So that's how I end up in the restaurant business. But the heat doesn't bother me a lot because I prefer the heat anytime. The cold is not me. You know, you want to hear a big man cry? If I'm going to take a shower and the water a little chilly, me ball out. Because I just can't take the cold. So I'm very comfortable.
In the kitchen.
You know, yeah, in the kitchen.
Makes sense.
Yeah, man. Very, very comfortable. I have no qualms about in the kitchen. I love being in here. You know, but in the evening time now, it's mostly seafood that we really do. We cook meat for the lunch. We do meat at night, but mostly seafood. Lobster, shrimp, fish, crayfish. Anybody want anything else? We try and provide it. So it's a little easier on us, but I don't have a problem.
Nice.
Here's the ackee. We're just going to add it to it now. I'm going to let it sit there for a while and blend so everything can be.
There's a bite into even a piece of ackee I taste it up.
It tastes
and the seasoning.
And the flavor. That's what I'm more interested in. Flavor. It should grab your palate instantly. And so, chef, one more serving there.
Yeah, this is definitely a concept that I'm accustomed to seeing. The colors.
Black pepper, give it a little seasoning up there now. Not a lot, just a little to bring up the flavor, you know. But sometimes the ackee are not what they used to be. So you got to bring up the flavor a little bit. You don't want to over-store it or overturn it, or just once you get into it, just leave it now and let it just simmer because sometimes the ackee mash up quick. You know, I don't want the thing to be like soft. Alright. Yeah, man. But this is the one that's just gonna really get the one interested. Man. This is the one I say because I'm taking like the chicken foot and I'm thinking.
So guys, you hear that? Once you come here, also interest yourself in the curry chicken foot with chicken back. Yeah. Especially if you're an American, you know, try that because I'm certain you might have never tried those parts of the meat, but you know, it's really good.
Yeah, but we only do it like once a week. We don't really.
Oh, what day is that?
Well, we do it for today, Tuesday, but we're gonna switch it on to Monday. Cause what we do now, we don't try to cook the same thing every day because people gonna say, sometimes people might think it's stale food, yeah, cook. So we don't do that. If it's the pot roast pork, you're not gonna see it again until next week, Tuesday again. So we have different things. Tomorrow now we do cow foot, we do maybe ackee and saltfish. We never do the same thing. Only chicken that we fry and barbecue fried chicken is what we do on a normal basis. To say, well, every day.
So now show people say definitely fresh, because
Fresh.
they won't catch the
Everything
same thing
fresh.
every day.
And we don't have nothing for leave back. Always sell,
Sell
off.
off.
Always sell off. You know what I
Makes
say? So everything, every day, you know, is something fresh.
Nice, makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it.
So the best thing is to make sure you call. So call ahead.
Yeah,
And
but
to see-
what we do now, as soon as my daughter come out here, we're gonna put it on the status so people see exactly.
So like
what
the
we-
WhatsApp and Instagram.
Yeah, you know, we put it
Ah.
on it so people know. Morning.
Good morning.
That's one of my workers.
Okay.
You know, so that's what we mostly do.
Nice.
You know, try to keep it fresh every day.
I love that.
Yeah, man. So see, we have this schedule for tomorrow now. We're gonna do the crab for you tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow's cow foot, stew peas, and then we got pepper steak and salt mackerel. We're gonna cook salt mackerel in a rundown tomorrow.
You know
That's
what?
what's on the menu for
You know what I
tomorrow.
like how it feel? This feel like you would have go somebody's house, you get some home cooked meal, but they're not serving the same thing every day.
Same thing every day. Yeah, man.
You know, so
Yeah, man. And then Thursday now is, as I say, something different.
something different. on
Friday we do like cow foot again. We do curry goat, oxtail, you know, pepper steak again, saltfish, and depends on. So then we do like drop in like saltfish and baked beans, you know, just drop in a little different thing. So tomorrow now is a different thing. Oh, Thursday is the ackee and saltfish. So we don't want to give you ackee back to back. So we just piece it out. So we just balance it out. So you know, so when I call today, you know, you hear me say, boy, we have some patrol spoke again for tomorrow. No, we're not getting
Done and
that.
forgotten. Next
That
week.
done and
again.
forgotten. You know, see it. When the worker don't eat, we just get rid of it. Because we're just done with that.
Correct.
But we don't do too much, and we don't do, so we have it leave over.
Yeah.
Just enough to make sure that, you know, and I sell off. Every day you get it, it's fresh.
Makes sense.
You know, yeah, man. That's how we do it.
Just so you guys can know, like both my ears since I've been here, I've been like sweating. It is super hot in here, and you realize Mr. Everall is just like calm, and probably just wiping face like once since it's been in here. But like I mentioned, the charcoals, they are super hot. I'm accustomed to cooking in the outdoors and stuff like that using wood fire and charcoals, but yeah, when you have like 3 of them just pumping out, it is immensely hot in here. But so far what I love hearing is just fresh food every single day, and you're assured of that because you're not going to catch the same menu all the time. So it's best to call ahead, you know, check out what is seasonal. You can check their Instagram page or their WhatsApp. I'll post the numbers and all the information so you guys can definitely come prepared. Now, as it pertains to the corn pork, to be honest, a lot of the times in some of these places they do color the food so that it pops and looks a lot more, you know, I wouldn't say presentable, but you're drawn more to it. But yo, if you want real natural food, you're gonna get real natural colors and the best flavor ever. I haven't even tried the corn pork as yet, and I can tell you it is going to be something very traditional tasting and what I expect, knowing the things that I tasted growing up here in Jamaica. This is the rice. Explain to us the importance of washing rice.
Sometimes, you know, sometimes there's some, you're always going to find foreign object in rice. But sometimes some of them are light. When once you wash it, it brings it up quick. So you can try, you just knead it up and see the quality, you just grab it real quick, you know? Yes. So you just wash it off. You know, because sometimes some of these rice now they're mostly clean, but sometimes they're very, very dirty. And when you clean it up, you know, you might just see something come up on it. Just check to see if it's about right, the amount of water, the rice. But we can put a little bit more rice in it to make sure that it doesn't come out saggy.
Yeah.
Just gonna wash a little bit more and just put in it.
We are shredding some cabbage. We're going to make some raw veg.
So shredding some cabbage for some raw veg.
Curry beef.
I put it on the spot. Alright, you work here. Which one of the dish then? You personally say they want to sell off.
Well, all of them nice.
I know you're going to say all them nice, but pick one.
Pick one specific, but suppose you don't have a specific one.
You must have a specific one.
Well, the curry goat.
Curry goat?
Yeah, anytime I say, ever make me taste it.
Nice.
You ready? I'm run water
Straight.
And if you drop a scotch bonnet in it, a whole scotch bonnet in it.
Can't perfect without that, eh?
Can't perfect without that. That's gonna bring up the flavor. So sometimes you eat the rice and you might think, say, pepper in it because you smell the pepper, just on the flavor. That's all it is, just the flavor.
I see all the Dutch pans, the Dutch pots. You know, that is in Jamaica the preferred cooking pot.
And me wash them, you know. Me wash
Because I realize how they shine.
Me wash all plates, all pots. Me wash everything. So when a person come here, I'm gonna take up a knife and fork and give them, they must trust it. So you know, say, well, the owner wash all these things.
So question, because normally, you know, people always say you have to wipe oil on the pot before you put it on like coal and whatever.
Depends. Alright, sometimes it's the coal. Alright, let me share something now. One of the pot I use from my, I see this one here. What happened, you know, is that you don't have to do it with the coal, but you do it with a wood. But sometimes the wood isn't, the coal is not burned properly. You see this? It's not burned properly. You can see it's green. So you see, if you drop this into this, it smokes. So that's why the pot looks so. But when the coal is alright, you don't have to put anything on it, because we just wash them when they're done.
Okay.
But once it's not, the piece of the wood is not burned properly, because this is not burned. Look at it. You see it goes so? It's not burned. It's not right. So you guys gotta leave this until when you're gonna do something outside or you're gonna put it on the grill or somewhere. So you have to just watch that.
I really respect that you actually understand your cooking medium, you know, because me, I wouldn't know that, to be honest.
You have some of them, when you take it up and you feel it heavy.
Oh, it's supposed to be light.
It's supposed to be light. Don't bother put that in the coal, because it's gonna just give you a problem. It's gonna make the pot black. So now I have to go get this now when I empty it today now, and get on the Scotch Brite and give it a proper. Because I love my pots to be shiny and pretty. When I think that draw that attention when people want to curious and come to look, wow, the pot them shine and pretty, man.
That realize.
You know? But I have one pot that I'm not gonna shine. This we fry fish in it. My grandmother gave me this, and she gave me the impression like when it looked like this, the fish fry is sweeter.
I believe her, you know.
And she's 100-year-old, you know, and she's inside here, but she don't come out yet. She walk up and down same way. Walk with a stick now, but she have helper, but she's 100-year-old. She said, just keep it the way it is. Keep the inside clean, like we have it now, with the oil and garlic. See when we have fried too, we use garlic. You can see the garlic in there.
Yeah.
She said, keep it just the way it is, because it make the food taste sweeter.
Well, may I take grandma words funny because
I take grandma words anytime, because she's wise. Very, very wise, you know?
Wow, I love that.
Yeah, man.
So, that pot is probably how much year old?
Maybe I'm 50, 60 year old. We bring this from, she brought this from Kingston. We moved, because I was born in Kingston, you know.
Okay.
Right at Marebro's kind of me come from, Whitehall Avenue here.
Yeah,
right? That's where me come from.
I know that, so.
Yeah, me used to go to Swallowfield all-age school. I came to Portland 1969, and she brought this pot with her. So you know, so this pot I rubbed some serious years.
Yeah, a whole heap of fish fried at that.
A whole heap of fish. So she said, keep it the way it is. Somebody say, wash at the top a bit more time and thing, but she said, long as it clean, just keep it like that. Somebody just listen to her. That's what she said.
Makes sense.
And grandma is always right.
True.
Right now, she could have, if grandma make a pudding for you right now, she make the best pudding in the world.
I believe
but
that.
Because she can't handle the thing them.
Yeah.
My daughter, when I said she'd grate everything and give it to her, and she set it the right way. When she make a pudding, man, it's serious something, man. You know, see it. But she get a little older now, so we have to just work with her, you know?
Makes sense.
So that's the way it is. Yeah, man, anything a grandma give and say, hold on to him, or just hold on to it.
So, I have a question now because I have very curious eyes. Were those peas pressured or you slow cook them?
No, we pressure them.
Okay.
But then what we do now, because you see, if you boil peas every day, you're gonna have a problem. So what we do, we pressure it halfway. You put it in a pot and you put the coconut milk and let it continue boiling. Because some things you just can't do the original way. Can't.
Yeah. Time consuming.
Time consuming.
Yeah.
And if you get up every day and try to do so, you just put everything in a nice big pressure cooker, season it up, and boil them. So you just bag them out.
Makes sense.
So you have them ready to go. Because sometimes you're here now, and this might finish. The rice and peas sometimes finish. What are you gonna do?
True.
People want rice and peas. Just take out a bag out of the thing, drop it in, put in the
Half
corner
again.
milk, and you just do your thing fast. Then I have to go wait until that pressure then know another 25 minutes, and it's not gonna be properly seasoned.
So you definitely, so for you the business is you don't cut corners, you do everything original
I
and
try my
traditional,
best.
but where you can do it, so
Yes, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I try my best. I'm not gonna say we're perfect, you know,
understandable.
because sometimes you might have to use some coconut powder. Depends on the vibe that is flowing. You might run out. At the other one, you just do your thing. So I'm not gonna act like say but I try my best to make sure it's 95% natural at all times.
Makes sense.
You know, since right now I'm running out of scallion, and we don't go down to none about my scallion, my time, and get everything going again. Because we have to have these natural things. And when you cook, don't forget to have to put. You know, one thing why I forget, the piece of ginger in the rice and peas.
The truth me there chat you up, man. Me make you mash up a pot, you know?
No, man, you can't mash up, brother. I see me still remember.
Yeah.
I see while me talking, I think I got to my brain and I remember what is the next move.
Yeah, true.
So it was, you know.
Yeah, raw veg almost done, right? Done.
Yeah, man.
Done. Right.
Give it a little smash. Done. Drop it in the rice and peas. No, but you know what? Give it some stir it up in the scene. So we put it in wild water tonight and we're gonna lip it up half of the fire now. You see, you don't use spoon in rice and peas. And normally don't, but we have to stir it up. Get the bottom part up.
Yeah.
Stir it up. Right? Stir it up.
I always do the same thing, you know.
You know?
Like,
You got to
yeah.
stir it up. You get the peas because sometimes the peas is not equal.
Yeah,
Finish.
true.
So you got to stir it up. Alright, so what we do now, we're going to lift this up off of the fire. Lift this up. See, it's on a raw fire.
So directly on the coals is your definition of high heat.
High
Flip
heat,
it up,
yes.
medium.
So now you're going to put it back on top of the zinc. You're going to give it a little time. Then just, you see a lot of water still in it, but you want it to be right. Your daddy.
Trouble there. And you know about cooking like a young you said, you know about cooking. How long you cook for?
No, I say me a cook. So me idea me need it.
Eh?
Yeah, man.
For your ID?
Yeah. You know, say, when the small mother used to wake me up to 6:30, 6 o'clock. You have to be in the outside kitchen, you know. Well, I will smoke a bun here, you know.
Yeah.
We do out there, you know, because then decide, say, what? You don't want to pick me up, we have fin. You see me?
When I see a daddy, I say,
Yeah.
when you woman left, you can't dead for hungry.
Can't dead for
Learn to cook. When you woman dead, when you woman gone left you, you're not for work
You're not for
yourself.
work
If I think you're dead for hungry, you just go turn your hand in the kitchen.
True.
Turn your hand and make fashion.
Of course. Right, man. You want to fly by itself. Yeah, Mary. Then the other plantain, we offer them 7 slices.
It's a press plantain.
Yes, press plantain. Jam, you know. You know, so I soak through them. So, you know, so I try better. You know, so inside the whole steam, you know. Normally, when you are home, you always put pot cover on it.
Steam it, little.
Steam it. So, you know, some people want a dry chicken. Yes, I always a bar for you. They want breast or pints and so they want liver and type because they don't want to just dry. But sometimes you put the pot cover on it because if they want wet chicken, they get wet chicken because
You say they want red chicken.
they get wet chicken. Alright. So what we use normally people have them squeeze
The fancy
you know?
things.
Yeah. We use a ketchup bottle, you know. Beat him. And press him out. You know?
That is right.
Well neat. Because I say country you come from, you know. You know everything. You know. No, I survive and stuff. You put in there one by one with the something. That in spoon.
Pasta.
And then the spoon. And you say more thin. That is it. Rich piece of color, you know. So long as people, you know, flour well, in a pan, you know.
So you realize say you left before them in the frying pan and you walk and go away and come back and them don't burn up.
Alright.
How is that?
Timing, man.
Mm.
Just a timing. So I go out there to fix my ride, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fix a little bicycle, you know, to deliver food if any delivery come.
Oh, so you handle the deliveries as well?
Yeah. So you know, so I buy the machine off it up. Sometimes without the machine, the money now. You know?
Makes sense.
Go out there.
What's the furthest you guys deliver to? Like how far?
You know, we deliver from Longwall, that's a Bound Brook. Go straight to Folly Road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Out of Chili Lane, we deliver straight out the city. But sometimes we charge them a little fee.
Okay.
Yeah, if you take on a long journey. Mostly at daytime. And most delivery what we do so far from one day and from here to down a Beer Shore Plaza.
Gotcha.
Because through, you know, sometimes when a little holiday come up, things kind of slow down.
Yeah, take as much money as you can make.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So the thing is, as you get the customer them, make sure your food up and runnings. You see me? When the food up and runnings, people are gonna attract to it.
True.
Alright. Anywhere then there. No key how far. No key how far the hotel then there.
Right, fine.
Them are fine it. Yeah. A lot of time we have having be a guest come in because when you say the food come like a gold man. Last time a woman called and asked you for the delivery to Cardo Park. You say yeah, of course. And sometimes even when they ask how much for the fee, we don't charge. Because we just want to support them, make sure say them good. Because if you see if them good, we are good too. Yeah. To me, right now, if you take me if you go, you catch a taxi and deliver our food to St. Margaret's Day, I will do it. Just to support them and make sure they feel good.
Oh, yes.
So, on the side, I forget all the things too. Alright. So now, veg I drop on pan. Right, so now you go. Veg well quickly.
Made by Yanni Curvy Diva herself.
So on the side, you know, I forget all the tomato.
This is hot roast pork, fried chicken.
Yum.
I'll give them a little mint. Right.
Yes, sir. People don't like air food. Just make it so don't care if I ban me here, so no. I'll look at veg for the right, yes, sir.
No naked food around here. Well dressed. Best dressed food.
On the side, same treatment.
That is it.
I know. Always, man. Yeah, delivery guy. I'll show you how the road run, how the run can the road every day, you know? So, I'm out. train. Touch go back from the soldier camp, you know. See what I'm going up there. See if they have more food that come out. Yeah. That is it, man. So yeah, I'll show you at least riding by the road, you know. Great chain.
She want the roti.
You want roti?
You want to use the other guy, right?
Guys, let me tell you. This food look good. Look like my granny make it, to be honest. Everything just look right. The fried chicken just look and sound good. Yeah. Super excited. Alright, push over some of these proteins. Guys. Oh my gosh, guys. Pork. Jesus. I'm sorry it is a man cook it. God, trust me, I look somebody out here today. God. The pork. It is tender. There's that little sugar in there. It's well seasoned up. God. Mighty. That is good. That is really good. ackee and corn pork. It's good too. But really, I think that pot roast pork there. The pot roast pork have me. Oh my gosh. That is a really good pot roast pork. So try some of the rice really quick. Rice nice and shallow. Fried chicken. Don't know. You see, town fried chicken and country fried chicken are not on the same level. They're in two different schools. I understand one day at prep school and one day at college. You see me? When you get a nice fried chicken that's done in the country area, I'm a country man. This one nice. But it is a pot roast pork for me. And the ginger. The pot roast pork is really good. I mean, everybody's been raving about the corn pork. It is good. But my personal choice, mine, pot roast pork.
Oh, thanks.
All right, what do I think about the food? It was really good. It's like a nice fusion between kind of street food but kind of homely. So, you know, you want to have a nice little place where you can sit down and eat. You can definitely get that. Very much country cooking. But I was surprised. The pot roast is what I really like. I'm not really a pork fan. You know, some persons always like rave about pork and no pork sweet. Yeah, pork is good, but it takes a really good person to bring out the flavors in pork. And it was amazing. You got those nice fatty parts. You don't know, from its pork, it's gonna be a bit, you know, buttery, greasy. I don't mind that. I actually quite like that. And tomorrow, I believe I should be stepping back here because the rave was really about the garlic lobster. And lobster is not in season right now, so we're gonna be trying some crabs. So I'm super excited about that. But of course, you guys already know, being an ambassador for the coldest water bottles, love them. You guys know that, and every single bottle that you guys purchase, it does help to make more content because I do get a kickback from every single purchase. So shout out to people who have been buying them. Before I even started shooting, I bought some drinks, tossed some ice in there because I know I would not be using it at any point soon, and I had a really cool drink while I was eating my food. So really cool travel companion. Make sure that you guys grab one if you haven't gotten one, and get as many colors as you want because yeah, you can accessorize with them. Anyway, I think I have a job to do here later on, but we'll see how that goes. So I'm long done eating, but a lot of times I like just staying at these places and hope that some guests just pop in. And there's probably like a 6-seater behind me there. And yeah, I was just listening to hear what they were saying in terms of, you know, their feedback, and they love it. They were saying like the bamias are good. They were even about the curry pork. I never had that, but they seem to quite like that. So yeah, sounds pretty good. If I feel the courage enough to talk to them a little bit, I will. But sometimes I let people just enjoy their food, you know, not bother with questions. So yeah, that's what's up.
Say it was good?
Yeah, it's
Delicious?
Yeah, really
Awesome.
good. Cali is good.
Was your birthday today?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, happy birthday.
Yes, sir. I can't afford to pay you. So.
No, you're feeling ready, man.
I can't afford to pay you.
Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's experience. It's not even content for me, it's an experience. I hope you guys felt what I was feeling, because yeah, what I was feeling today was just really good. It felt very homely. I'm not talking just the food, I'm just talking about the people, and I really appreciated that, you know, I could help out in any little way, because, you know, I might start doing stuff like that. I think that's pretty cool. So I'll get myself set up, you know, have the proper gear, so I can, yeah, do it the real way, so I can share, you know, more with you guys. It's really cool seeing the food being put together, not just tasting it and telling you what it is. I've been here from like 7:30 and now it's like 20 minutes after 4 o'clock. So yeah, we put in a shift, and yeah, I really love the vibe, really enjoy the people here, not just the food. So if you guys want to experience something like this, feel free to come out to Jamaica, Portland. You guys know where it is. I'll drop the link in the description box if you do not, so you can find it, you can call them and experience this vibe. But if by some chance you just cannot travel, I hope you guys open yourselves to more food experiences wherever you are. Don't stick into a box, you know, go out there, try some foods from different cultures and see what it's like. You know, food, I believe, is one of the easiest ways that you guys can travel. Anyway, remember things: love, nature, and adaptation. And always remember to keep the link. I'll catch you guys on the next one.